Hello, I'm Degori, and welcome to episode 27 of our playthrough of Crusader Kings 3. So, I was having a look around, trying to decide what to do, and I did notice we have lost the Isle of Man to the Kingdom of Great Moravia. I'd imagine from inheritance rules. So I didn't know if I want to try and take that back. It shouldn't be too difficult. He's only got about 2,000 troops, and he's way over here. So just him getting to us could be kind of a pain, and the war would probably take a little while, just because we'd either have to go to him or he'd have to come to us. Because once we take the Isle of Man, we'll start getting war score in our favor, just from holding the war goal. We also have other options for wars. We could do the war with Gilland, although he's in a much larger war at the moment. We have a pretty good chance of winning that just because we have more troops, and it's the same thing. Once we take the war goal, he kind of has to come to us. We could also do some more warfare in Western Europe. We can conquer duchies from Aquitaine, West Francia, Frisia up here. We could take part of the coast. So we could also, whoop, wrong one. We could also attack and take over Iceland, which may be an option because when this vassal dies, he'll take that anyway. So if he's part of our realm, we won't lose that land if she dies, oddly, anyway. And in thinking about it, this is a much easier war to win just to start, and then we can work on retaking the Isle of Man and possibly Gilland as well. It's really going to be a question of how much longer we live, but I think that's a good place to start. So we will declare war for Iceland. Where do we want to... I guess here's as good a place as any to raise our armies. We really shouldn't need too much, and honestly that should be more than sufficient. We'll move them over here and then sail our way to Iceland. That's right, we're plotting to murder one of our rivals, who we still have a very good chance of succeeding, so there's nothing we really need to worry about there. We could call allies, but I don't think that's necessary. We can change a contract. We can use a hook to make him pay more money to us, and I think that's probably a good idea at this point. There's not a whole lot we can use money on building-wise at the moment, just because we're still tribal. But we do need money for things like sailing to Iceland and murdering people, you know, the normal CK3 stuff. Plush and exotic carpet. A plush carpet, vibrant and soft, arrives as a gift from Earl Wolfnoth. Why he would send me such an exquisite gift, I do not know, but the fine weave of the carpet is as pleasing to the touch as the skin of a lover. Since he's trying to kill me, I think we're probably better off getting rid of it. We're going to gain extra vigilant and get money out of it, so that's always a good thing. In the meantime, we do still control these two counties over here for the time being. It may be worth building the palisades, if for no other reason than to give our vassal, our son, when we die, is going to take over this land. It'll give him some more levies, give us more troops by extension. And I think we'll probably do the same here since we can. And it gives us something to spend our money on. We could also hold a feast, or did we are sailing out to Iceland. Holding a feast, I think, at this point is probably not the best idea. If for no other reason than we're liable to die fairly soon. It's money better spent when our son takes over to increase our vassal's opinion then. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my marshal. Well, we probably want to stop that. You can stand right there, that's fine. I'm going to sail around. And hopefully be here long enough for to not take the recently disembarked penalty. And it looks like we won't. He seems to be content to sit there, and I'm okay with that as well. We got some internal wars going on, so people are being taken prisoner and then released, probably for a healthy sum of money. Check on the siege up here. It's going to be a little while, that's fine. I think we next will work on taking back the Isle of Man. He doesn't have a lot of strength. He's only got one ally who is pretty weak, it looks like. Gilland has taken over part of East Francia, it appears. Oh, no, he's still in that war. He's invading. Yeah, he seems to be doing okay. My agents have scheduled a journey for my rival, which will take them through the dark woods. All that is missing is the band of thugs that will tragically slay them in a highway robbery gone wrong. I can already imagine blood seeping into the dark soil. 93% chance of success, I'll take that. 95% chance to maintain our secrecy. I can live with that. The woods can be such a dangerous place. Apparently the woods are dangerous no matter how old you are. It's really bad for kids though. Thanks to my brilliant plan and my hired thugs, my rival is finally dead. As the travel party stopped to camp for the evening, bandits poured out from among the trees, calling for blood and gold. Soldiers fought back, but thankfully it was not enough. She was tragically slain in the melee. Conveniently, most of the bandits were slain in the fighting, and the dead do not speak. No one will ever know of my involvement. Ah, perhaps commoners are not so useless after all. For outliving a rival, I'll gain prestige and lose stress. So yeah, good times. I'm no longer overwhelmed by stress as well, which means we're not getting the bonuses to being stressed out, but I don't think it's really relevant at this point anymore anyway. So we're almost done with the siege here. Gilland is still fighting this war. There's still some defenders left, so I don't know. I don't really see anything going on over here. But if he takes over East Francia's too, that's going to make him slightly more dangerous. We'll have to see what we can do about that. Earl Wolfnoth has sent me a gift, a lavishly decorated box filled with gold. As I run my hands through the coins, I feel as if the room starts spinning around me and my breath grows short. How unexpected, and what a curious effect. Well, I gained not feeling well for 7 years, a severe health penalty. I'm actually liable to die from that. Oh, yep, I am dying. I am at death's doorstep. We have a granddaughter who can marry. Let's see if we have any other alliances we can do. Nothing impressive. So are there any inheritable traits we want? You are related, so I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. Do you have any traits? You do not. You're 73, that's a little bit old. We could marry you to the Prince of Scotland. You are related. That's unfortunate. You're 26 and intelligent. Yeah, we'll go with that. And call my allies, not really necessary. I'm in line to inherit titles. Yep. Not that I'm going to inherit much of anything since I'm dying. Took that. We took his wife prisoner. Does he want to ransom her? He does. 50 gold, I'll take it. We are running low on supply. There's not a whole lot here, but we need to... No, don't go by boat. Why do you insist on doing that? Just come this way, see if we can beat the army at the very least. That might give us enough. And then I think if we haven't died by then, we will wait till we die, and then we'll try and retake Man from Moravia. Apparently very slow going here. Supply limit sucks. But once we have a 2-to-1 advantage here, so once we beat this army, we can try and split up. So we at least don't take as much supply loss and attrition. Wow, it is really slow going through here. Alright, well. Virtuous Prince Archbishop, alright. How are we... Do we have anything else interesting going on? A new intrigue perk, not that that's going to do us a whole lot of good since we are about to die. We cannot reclaim Britannia yet because we don't control everything. We need this part that Jilin still has in the Isle of Man. Oh, battle is going. Oh wow, it is kind of horrible actually. We're running low on supply. They're defending in the mountains, defensive buildings, yeah, all kinds of good stuff. I mean, our rough terrain expert modifies that a little bit, or mitigates that a little bit, I should say. Oh, I died. We have a new patriarch who does not endorse me. We should worry about that here. We will try and sway you. We need a new chancellor. You are our vassal and champion. You don't like us. We need a spy master. You would be a great spy master, except you really don't like me. I would prefer to have somebody who isn't going to try and murder me, if it's all the same. Lifestyle focus, we will take diplomacy. Oh, you are quite good at that already. You have plenty of kids, that's good, so we don't really need to worry about fertility. I think we'll... Do we really need prestige? I don't think we do. No, we're pretty good on prestige as well. So I think we'll take the foreign affairs focus just for the base diplomacy. I think what we'll do as far as our perks go, of which we have one already, we'll probably do Groom to Rule, because our kids will get extra skill points, which is always good. Or extra points to skills, I should say. And then what I think we'll do is for our next one, we'll work our way through the August tree. Mostly because I do like True Ruler. It makes vassalization easier. They're more likely to do it. Our children are already getting extra points in their skills. What do we got going on? We can imprison people. Yep, we're not endorsed. We're dealing with that. Low control. I mean, we can probably work on that. Well, he's already working on that in Middlesex. That's good. We can declare wars, which we're already doing. How about marriages? That's something we need to look into. Based on alliance power. So you are all pretty much related to me. It all seems to... Oh, wait, let's change out of inheritable and see what we get. We've got some duchies, more duchies. Kingdom of Bavaria, that might be useful. Yeah, you've got 2,500 troops. That's actually not bad. It's not great, but... they are related. They can't be that closely related, so we'll go ahead with it. Who is educating you? I am. Do I want to educate you? I mean, I don't see why not. You're ambitious and humble. Alright, that's a thing. Your sister here. Are there any good alliances? We've got some duchies. More duchies. Did I do any of these matrilineally? That's a question. Kingdom of Wales. No, you're related to us. We don't want to do that. That's a lot of people who are related to us. By alliance power. We could do the Duchy of Toulouse. Similar age. That's a good thing. Let's do this. And in a second, we'll see if maybe we could possibly murder our way to another duchy. Well, it'll be a little bit harder for us because we don't have the intrigue, but can't hurt to see what we can do. This duchy. You've got a fair amount of troops. This may not be a bad idea. I think we'll betroth you to this young lady. Again, it thinks there's a chance of us being inbred, but I'm not entirely sure how. But we'll go with it. Who needs genetics anyway? Why would I want to disband my army? Did this invalidate the war? It did. That's unfortunate. Why did that invalidate the war? Do you have an alliance with them or something? No? Interesting. You have all kinds of claims. Can we press your claims? East Francia? No, apparently not. Yeah, we'd have to invade or conquer. We are losing prestige. Why are we losing so much prestige? Oh, because of our men-at-arms, I would imagine. We need to wait for the month to end. And it should go back to being positive. Yep, betrothals. To the charming High King Fintan of Britannia, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the war against the tyranny of King Theodoric. So, bunch of people we would join as a defender, and that's this. He's already kind of getting his butt kicked and doesn't have a whole lot of troops. You should be alright all on your own. And I do have my own wars. Maximum bonus that a perk can give? I'm very confused. Oh, that must be from... Not sure what's giving us that. Interesting. I'm not sure what was giving us that, but alright. I mean, I know there are perks that'll grant you bonus skills. I wonder if it's from, like, the assistance from my spouse, like it's capping at that from everything else I have going on, which is entirely possible. Alright, fair enough. Do we want to... I became the culture head of Welsh culture. Why am I Welsh? I do not want to be Welsh. I would much rather be Irish. That's interesting. Alright, well, I guess... If I convert culture, what will it convert to? It'll change it to Welsh. I don't want it to be Welsh. Can I convert? I don't think I can. Well, let's see. Who is your guardian? I am. Let's remove your guardian. Let's educate you. But I want an Irish educator. Welsh, Breton. No, that is not what I want. I want Irish. You are martial training? Yes. So let's find the best we can. Irish. Not great. Our sister. And convert your culture. It's gonna make you kinda bad, actually. But you seem to be doing alright on your own. So yeah, we will send that proposal. I really want you to become Irish because anything else is just not acceptable for this playthrough, let's be honest. Alright, well, I think it's time to try and take back Man since our invasion of Iceland failed. We want to... What is the difference here? We could seize it. We could do claims. We could force vassalize, except he has too many counties. I think we'll just seize it, and then we can give it to somebody else later. That sounds like a plan. Luckily, our army's rally point is already close by. Don't want to raise too many troops. A child of my dynasty, my sister, has given birth to Benedict. May you grow strong and wise. That really should be more than enough for now. It's really a question of, do we want to go to the mainland and take his stuff there? I mean, we are already in a bunch of wars over here, so it's not like we can't get over there and find something to do. Be it, you know, sieging stuff out for money or what have you. Although this war is already going fairly well even without us intervening. How is Gillen looking here? You've still got a bunch of troops. You're still fighting in this war, which is unfortunate. I guess there's not really anybody who wants to be vassalized by us. No, there's very few, like, small single county or, you know, small duchies near us. Let's see, just progressing quite quickly. And then I think we will just kind of sail our way to the mainland, maybe start up here and siege some things out. Our alliances are still formed, even though he died. My marriage to Chiefess Edna is clearly not blessed by God. Will you grant me a divorce? Well, I mean, I don't see why not. Sure. I mean, she's lowborn, doesn't really matter. If you want to get remarried, go for it. Alright. 5% war score for the war goal. That's not great, but alright. Can we... I think we'll just run over here. We'll siege out some stuff here. And work our way to Moravia. Ooh, twins. One is quick and the other has a lisp. Oh, alright. You know, may you guys grow to be strong and wise. Just try not to spit on anybody. You're moving out. Fair enough. We can host a feast. Let's do that. We'll lose stress because we're already an eager reveler. We will have people join us. A couple people didn't come. Why do you not like me? Yeah, tribal. Feast in my house. I did everything I could, ensuring that Reeve Equin and Mayor Siri would be as far from each other as possible. It was not enough, and now they have come to blows in the middle of my feast. One of my guards is close to the brawl and looks to me for the order to intervene. Well, because we have a high diplomacy... Words are hard. Because we have a high diplomacy skill, that was much better, we can say, halt, we will talk about this later. It means neither one of us will lose opinion or gain opinion. I mean, if we throw... Well, it would move us closer to forming rivalries, and I don't really want rivalries. So we'll just say halt. We'll talk about this later. We'll gain some prestige. We are now illustrious. I've been hosting your Chancellor, King Rosso, for several weeks, and he has helped me truly see the splendor of the realm under your rule. I am nothing less than honored to serve as your vassal. Sweet. So the King of Ireland likes me more. That's great. As the feast is underway and our guests are eating and drinking merrily, Mayor Crearwy approaches Esclarmonde and me at the great table. This is a marvelous feast. All my compliments to the host. Well, you know what? My wife did it all. That's gonna be fine. Bastions and curtain wall. Are we feudal? No, we're still tribal. We have a tribal government. I was going to say, I'm not sure how he managed to build that if we're still tribal. We need a new marshal. 18 isn't bad. I mean, our powerful vassal would like it, but he's only a 10. I think I'll pass on that. We have vassals that want council positions, declaring wars, yep, all that good stuff. You are still working on a claim up here, that's good. Cianid has been asking me for a wooden champion for a long time, and I told her I would get one for her in 3 months if she displayed more focus in her studies. She simply waved my offer away, saying she did not really care about that anymore. Well, I'm going to have her be thicker. Thicker? Yeah, thicker. We'll go with fickle. She could gain content or trusting. I think we'll just keep her as fickle. It doesn't really change anything for us. As my guests depart, yep, we gain some prestige. People like us more. That's good. Where is our army? Oh, they're up there. So they're on their way. Just try and make some money sieging out some stuff over here. Nothing too terribly crazy. Might as well try and siege some stuff out, make some money over here while we can. I'm not seeing the Great Moravian Army. I mean, he's got troops. He's also defending against this guy, so he may have more problems to worry about. Oh, this war is going to be over really quick. We swayed our patriarch, so we should be getting church taxes now. That's a good thing. Let's group you guys back. Oh, you don't even have a commander. How did that happen? I guess you're our marshal. You might as well lead our troops. Try and split you guys up a little bit so you're not taking... So you at least gain some supplies. Or at least not lose them as fast. Alright, well that war's over. So now to go down here and work on ours. I think we'll head straight for the capital. How is our fabrication coming? It's moving along. Can't really do a whole lot else at the moment. How does the succession look? How bad is it? We're gonna lose quite a bit of stuff that we should probably... Kingdom of England, yep. Gonna keep. If we grant you... Well, I think we need to get some more land just so we can give it out to our heirs. Unless we want to disinherit you. Which may be an option. Would cost us 150 renown. I mean, we've got quite a bit, because we need 3,000 for the next legacy in the bloodline. Which, so spending 150 may not be a bad idea, just to try and hold on to as much of this territory as we can. My son and player heir adopted Irish culture. Good. That means we can start switching everything back over once he takes over. Our army is almost to the capital. Dangerous faction. Anglo-Saxon Catholic Protestant populist. Protestants, not Protestants. Read the words, man. They can send an ultimatum in 12... Or, this is the peasant rabble. I'm not even worried about the peasant rabble. So, I think we will take one of these and move them up here. You're going to get attrition if I do that. What about if we move you over here? Nope, you'll take attrition there too. Take attrition pretty much anywhere we go. I think we'll just sit you off to the side for now. Why do we have 0 war score? Did they take... Oh, they did. Lovely. While I'm out sieging their capital, they're taking over my stuff. Can we raise enough troops here to fight them off? The answer is no. Not even close. We could hire mercenaries. Do I want to hire mercenaries? I might, because we're going to have peasants in a couple of months too. So, mercenaries. What do we want to do about mercenaries? We could get these two, or these two actually, well, let's see, what do they have in their army? Heavy infantry, bowmen, cavalry, they've pretty much got it all, so we would kind of need it all to counter them. Well, we could get these guys. And then we would need pikemen and bowmen, which I don't really see pikemen and bowmen. I mean, I'm not spending, well, I'm not spending 1,000 gold on this. So I think the more appropriate thing to do, if most of his troops, pretty much all of his troops are down here, we will split off the onagers and say all of these levies, leave a fair number of guys behind. We'll move you guys together and then send them back home. Hopefully they don't do too much damage while they're there. They're sieging some stuff out. We will move down here to the capital, I think, and we'll bring these troops back here as well to meet up with them. If we need mercenaries at that point, we'll deal with it then. But I think this is a good place to stop for right now, so thanks again for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!